second broadcast of the season. The Hawks with a 3-1 win to start WAMAC Conference play last Thursday night. Then they went on the road to Benton in that Benton-Shellsburg Invitational and went 4-2, losing to Cedar Rapids Jefferson, a Class 5A school, beating Benton-Shellsburg and Hampton-Dumont, losing to Janesville for the second week in a row, and then beating Iowa Valley and Valley Lutheran of Cedar Falls. So 4-2, and Coach Mather, we've talked to him about it. We had it on our sportscast today, the little audio clip of him saying it's not about the winning and losing.
Right.
We know it is with him, but it's about getting better. It's about going out and playing your game and doing the best you can, especially against a 5A team in Cedar Rapids Jefferson. What can you do against them? Use those kind of matches to get you better in the future.
Yeah, really work on your plays. You know, it doesn't get much better when you're playing against Jefferson and Janesville. Shelley's a good friend of mine there, too, and they're top-notch all the time. And Jefferson, what an amazing team this year. So it's really fun to be able to see them play them. And they gave them some games. You know, I thought they did a really nice job against them.
So 4-2 on the weekend. Now the overall record for the 11 team in Class 4A, the Hawks at 7-4. They're 17-10 set-wise. They come in here tonight 1-0 at home. They're 6-4 on the road, 6-4 in non-conference play, 1-0 in East Side of the WAMAC Conference, and 2-1 overall in the WAMAC Conference. For Maquoketa, they are 2-9, a set record of 4-20. 1-2 overall. The WAMAC 0-1 in East Side play. They're 1-8 against non-conference opponents. No record at home yet. They're 2-9 on the road. For head coach Nicole Snyder, a 2013 Maquoketa High School graduate, went on to play her college ball at Kirkwood Community College for 2 years, graduated from there in 2015. She then went on to Iowa, got a business degree, and she works at the Maquoketa State Bank now. Thought about going into elementary education, but she was a heck of a player in her own right, Joni, as we remember covering her. She was a libero, and she was on this team as a senior the last time Maquoketa has defeated the West Delaware Hawks. That came back October 11, 2012. The last time they won here at Seedorf Gymnasium was October 2nd of 2012. So it's been almost 6 years since Maquoketa has beat West Delaware. They've had some down seasons. Their last winning campaign came in 2014 with a 20-19 mark. They had spectacular back-to-back records, 32-6 and 31-7 in 2011, 2012, 2011. Their only state tournament appearance, as that year they were beaten by Waverly Shellrock 3-0, the team that knocked out the Hawks in that regional final in Oelwein, which was our first ever volleyball match together on that late October evening in Oelwein in 2011.
Maquoketa, I am so glad you remember all those stats.
I try to. I can't say I don't use quick stats to look them up, but Maquoketa has been a struggling program here. Now they go back to an alma mater girl. This is their fourth head coach in 5 seasons. This is the first coach in the last 5 coaches to be a native and a graduate of Maquoketa. So they're going back to alumni and see what the young Miss Snyder can do, and she has her hands full here of building up this program again. Yeah, you know, she's got 2 things going for her. Number one, she's an alumnus from Maquoketa, so you know she loves where she's going. And the other thing is that she's a back row specialist. She is that libero type of mentality. She's one of them that are going to fight all the way through. She's going to instill that in her girls, and I think we see some good things coming for her. As the Hawks and the Cardinals be introduced here, as the Hawks at 7-4 overall, Maquoketa 2-9. The Hawks won the 2 meetings last year, as the first one was here. The scheduling east side scheduling change is the reason why we're playing back-to-back home matches during the week here against Maquoketa. We beat them 3-0 last year and 2-0 in conference play last early October down in Maquoketa. The Hawks lead this overall series in the last 19 meetings dating back to 2008, 16-3, as the 2 teams started playing volleyball back in 2003 when Maquoketa, of course, joined the WAMAC Conference. And we are back and set for volleyball next. This is West Delaware Hawk Volleyball. You're listening to it from KMCH Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Oelwein.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Back in Cedar Gymnasium here inside West Delaware High School. John Swisher, Joan Salem, along with in-studio producer Faith Hunt, back in the studios of KMCH Radio on East Main Street in Manchester. We're at West Delaware High School for Hawks volleyball here tonight. They take on the Maquoketa Cardinals. The lower levels all victorious, all winning 2 games in their matches. The freshmen 2-0, both sets of freshmen. Sophomores 2-1 and JV 2-0 as the Hawks coming out here tonight and setting the tone early on. This is one of those games you're heavily favored by. You got to go out and play like it and not let Maquoketa hang around. A team that wants to build some confidence off of being on the road here tonight against what they know is a very good program.
Right, and that's the one thing that Coach Mather really likes to instill in his kids, to try to get a sweep, always going for that sweep. It was really fun to watch those younger groups as they were running some excellent plays and they're serving, and it was almost like watching some varsity matches. It was a lot of fun.
Hawks are picked up there around 2nd or 3rd in the district by some critics. Maquoketa is picked last, 7th in the East Side Division. We are underway at 7:39, a minute less than last Thursday night. There's a hammer by Claire Dimmer right off the bat. She has the first kill of the night. As Dimmer had a sensational night, 14 kills Thursday night against Mount Vernon, a 3-1 win. This one's popped up. Left side now hit over. And now a little tap over by Dimmer. Her second kill of the night. And the Hawks are off to a good start, 2-0. For Maquoketa, Carissa Carson, Caroline Pickup, Bree Bennis, Jocelyn Martin, Carlene Paul, Sydney Clark, and Abby Stratham are the starters. Carson is the libero. Bree Bennis is the captain. 2-0 Hawks early on. Front set in the middle. Hammer, a block, pinball around, and drops off the touch of Kleitz and then off the left knee of Kolak. The Hawks start Claire Dimmer. Ella Kolak, the libero, in there. The freshman who's doing an outstanding job. We'll talk about some of her impressive numbers so far in her freshman campaign. Macy Kleitz, the captain. Allie Martin, Ava Hauser, and Allison Collier, the other starters for the Hawks. As they serve into the net, it's 3-1. As back right side, this is Kolak hitting it over. And back set. Here's the hammer off a block, now popped up by Voss. Trying to get the cover with Kleitz as Voss got pushed aside by Kleitz. There's a hit over. Kick save and a beauty by Kleitz. A pushover. A student section like that one. There's a hit over the breadbasket. Diving effort by Kleitz. She goes face first into the left shin of Macy Kleitz by Kolak, I should say. Kolak went sliding head first. She appears to be okay.
Kolak's one of those people that she just dives for every ball.
Yeah.
She's not going to let anything fall if she has anything to do with it.
And in the libero resume, that's one of the top things right up on the line. There's a hit over and out of bounds by Dimmer. As 3-3, we are tied up for the first time in this game. Back right side. This one's hit over by the libero Carson, and it sneaks in the near side corner. And just like that, Maquoketa has the first lead. It's 4-3. A 1-point lead, Carson. The senior, one of 6 on the roster. A little tap over. Now good cover there by Bennis. Popped up in the air. Slap towards the middle. Good cover. Diving effort by Kleitch. Kolak with the bump set. Voss with a tap over. Front set, left corner. Little tippity tap right down the line. Got it to go. That time it's Nell Sabizma, a substitution in moments ago. And the Cardinals lead this set 1, 5-3. Served over. Voss short arms it into the net on the right side. We'll see how long Coach Mather lets his team play through this. They're down 6-3 early on here. Nice cover by Collier. She pops it over the middle of the floor. A running tamper by Sabizma. Here's a hit off the net. Voss. Outplayed by Lindauer from the back row. Little tap over, got it to go. Little fist pump there by Abby Stratham as she gets a kill. And it's 7-3 Maquoketa. Not what we expected.
No, and the biggest thing right now is West Eller was not covering their spots. There were 3 balls that fell that should have been covered. So they'll figure it out.
7-3 Cardinals. Hit down the line out of bounds off the hands of a girl up front. That's Carrie Pickup. Pickup, the junior, daughter of George Pickup, longtime Central DeWitt head boys basketball coach. He's the principal at Central High School in DeWitt now, is George, a Maquoketa native and graduate. Played for Bill Fleming. Boys basketball, 7-4, the lead here for the Cardinals. Front set in the middle. There's a little hit. And Kleitz couldn't get to it. Welcher from the back row couldn't get there in time. It's 8-4 Maquoketa.
The game was called a little loose in those younger levels, and they're letting them play a little bit in this varsity level too. So it'll have to see who's going to dig in deep.
These are younger officials, Grant Ohms and Patrick Hollander from Dubuque. They're Loras College volleyball players and repping some high school volleyball in their spare time. 8-4, the little tap over by Colbert. A bump left to right. Hit down the line. Kolak hits it and goes out of bounds. And it's 9-4, the 5-point lead here for Maquoketa. Coach Mather, assisted by Shea Putz, Cassie Vasky, Jenny Voss. Coach Putz up, helping out there, directing some of the ladies as there's a hit over. Who got that kill? Kinley Colbert with her first. She had 5 or 6 last Thursday night. Got a nice match against Mount Vernon.
That was the biggest lead of the game by Maquoketa with 5 points there with that 9-4.
9-5 now. Hawks have the serve back right side. Here's Allie Martin, one of the 8 seniors for the Hawks. 8 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen for Coach Mather Company. 16 on the roster. There's a hit off a block by Kleitz. It goes backwards. Now front set up towards the left side. A block. Good job there. Then a backhanded tap over by Stratham. Cardinals will try to play it again. Rising up in the air, hitting into the back row where Dimmer is. Front set right to left. Collier hits off the set from the right side by Kleitz. Here's a tap to the back row. Dimmer there for the cover. Front set. Well, left-handed tippity tap. Get your gravy out. Your dinner rolls. Kimberly
Right in the bread basket.
with her second kill of the night. Baked them out like she was going to hit it regular style. She went with the little left-handed tapper, and they were all fooled and looking for the dinner rolls.
Yeah, she was swinging that right arm and then went out left.
9-6. Hawks trail by 3. This one, pinballs off of Martin, and Dimmer goes out of bounds. And a kill from the right side. I believe that was a diving effort of Caroline Pickup. First kill for her.
one of the main things that has to happen right now is communication, because I think that everybody's just kind of reaching for the ball.
There's a short arm serve into the net by Nell Sabizma. Sabizma is one of the 9 juniors on this squad for head coach Nicole Snyder in her first year. The 4th head coach in 5 seasons, the 11th all-time in program history of Maquoketa volleyball. As there is a hit back over and good by Kinley Colbert again. Got a block or a kill?
Yeah, it was a block. Excellent block play by both Kinley and Macy. They closed the block so well. It went off of Kinley's hand. She had it curved in just perfectly to get that kill on that.
Back right side is Collier. Jump serve and lines it over middle. It's popped up at the libero Carson. Now front set Kleitch. Ava Hauser in there just gets it up over the block and over the fingernails of Abby Stratham. That time Ava Hauser gets her first kill. She's in there for the first time.
She overran the ball a little bit and got it with her fingernails, so that's a nice little tip.
Saw some nice things out of her last Thursday night.
Oh,
There's a nice serve by Collier. Goes off the hands of the libero Carson, out of bounds. And we're tied up for the second time, 10-10. Dimmer in the back row with Collier. Martin's up front. It's Kleitch Hauser and Colbert up front. There's a little tap right at the net. Colbert with the block again. Right at the net and a timeout. Coach Snyder wants to settle her ladies down. The Hawks come back and get the 11-10 lead. We'll take a breather with them. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Gymnasium, nice little volley going on here. Claire Dimmer going to get it, bumps it backwards out of bounds. We're tied up at 11. Third time is set number 1. The Cardinals came out and took a 9-4 lead right off the bat. The Hawks had to fly themselves back into this game, and they've been able to tie it up. But Maquoketa, to give them credit, they're playing good volleyball right now.
That's a definite. Maquoketa is playing lights out right now.
Hauser slaps it over. Our front set, right to left corner, little tap over. Kleitch gets it up in the air, but out of bounds. A one-hand fister. She had a teammate coming to help behind her, but she hit it up in the air. She didn't know that, of course. Hit it up and out of bounds. It's 12-11 Cardinals.
And that's, like I said, that's just communication. You got to be screaming at her to get out of the way.
1 point Cardinal lead. There's a swat down from Kinley Colbert. Beautiful assist by Kleitch. Colbert gets her 3rd kill of the night. And we're tied again at 12 now.
Kleitch and Colbert, I think they've got that quick figured out pretty nicely.
Back right side is Lindauer. Martin and Kolak up in the middle. Hauser, Dimmer, Kleitch left to right. From our view, in the corner as you enter the gymnasium, and there's a strut down by Claire Dimmer. Claire will pick up her 3rd kill tonight, and the Hawks lead by 1, 13-12. One skied off the serve by Lindauer. It's popped over. Martin with the cover. Front set, right to left. Kleitch, Hauser up a couple of hits into the net. Dimmer was there for the block if she needed it. Hauser gets credit for the kill.
Yeah, this is a strong rotation for West Delaware right now. You've got Ava and Claire, and then Macy, you never know what she's going to do. Your defense has to draw to her every single time.
14-12, Hawks have a 2-point lead. Sideways bump over, good cover by Kolak. Now hammering it is Dimmer. It pops around. The Hawks were able to save it. And they get it over by Lindauer in 3. Push to the back corner. Lindauer there for the save. Front set, Hauser off the block up front, out of bounds. Last touch by Sydney Clark. And the Hawks have the 3-point lead, 15-12.
Little dry run in the middle of the game, but now we've got some lead changes and ties going on here. This is our battle.
Little popper over by Lindauer. A hard slam into the net by Clark on the far side, just inside the stand-up official. And the Hawks have their largest lead of the game now with 4. It's 16-12. Back right side is Lindauer. Peyton, one of the 8 seniors, serves it over. Sideways bump, pick up. Now it's popped over by Clark. Back set, Dimmer. Got it to go. Found some dinner rolls and brown gravy again.
That's a
Claire
definite.
Dimmer, her 4th kill tonight.
And she saw she had one blocker, but she saw that everybody else had dropped back because they thought she was going to hit her really hard, so she took a little off of it and landed right in the middle.
Nice diving effort. Then a little dump down by Hauser. Block City right on top of the net. As Hauser, the talented sophomore, puts her team up by 6. It's a quick break, and we're back after this. This is West Delaware Volleyball from KMCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Can't tell what they're singing, but I'm sure.
Twinkle, twinkle.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester.
Did you know that Caleb Curley is up for Athlete of the Week?
If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8,
Over 400 yards.
And on
Hey,
Facebook.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
John and Joan back with you. And there is another kill by Ava Hauser. She's got 3 and a couple blocks to her credit. Now the Hawks are starting to play Hawk volleyball. They lead by 7 now, 19-12.
Yeah, you see a little spring in their step, and they're hitting their spots. They're doing a nice job.
This one is angled over by Lindauer. Tap over by Clark. Front set, Hauser hits it. Popped up in the air, now front set, left corner. This one's angled over by Pinnis. Front set, Kleitz, little tap, Hauser. We had a 2-hit, double hit violation called on the Hawks, and it'll be Maquoketa ball. 19-13, 6-point lead for the Hawks. Back serving is Carleen Paul. This one's popped up. Kleitz in the middle. Hauser angles it through a block. Now the Cardinals try to return. Bennis pops it over the initial block up front of Kleitz off her right index fingernail, and it falls down as Martin, a valiant effort, couldn't get there in time. Hawks by 5, 19-14.
She's just really good at getting that last little ditch effort to get it over.
Front set, little poke by Dimmer up in the air. Just got it over off her knuckles. And now the Hawks have to play it and try to get it back over. Sideways bump by Kleitz. Hawks by 5. We're in the later stages of game number 1. Front set, little hit over by Dimmer. Back and forth, playing patty cake, Clark and Dimmer. Now there's a backwards hit. It skims off the net. Kleitz. Now here's Kolak. Kleitz with the hammer. Off the block and down. Hawks get the point. They're 5 points away from winning set 1. They lead by 6, 20-14.
Yeah, that was a very nice hit by Kleitz. They thought she was going to set with Claire coming over there because Claire's coming for a quick.
Back left side. This is Kleitz. She hits it to the back row. Front set. Little tap. Blocked back over by Voss. Joanna Voss gets the block point there. Hawks by 7. And they're 4 points away. 21-14. There's a hit over. Popped up in the air. Front set. Left corner. There's a hit off the net. Comes back down on Maquoketa's side. Pickup. Hit that one too low off the top of the tape. And the Hawks lead 22-14. This one is hit, misangled there by Bennis. No one was there to cover for the Cardinals, and the Hawks lead 23-14, 2 points away.
It really wasn't that bad of a hit, but I don't think the setter could get there quick enough.
And this one is going to be block or kill point to Kleitch. As Macy gets the kill, it goes off of Maquoketa out of bounds, up by 10. 24-14, 1 point away. After a slow start for the Hawks, they got down by as much as 9-4. And this one sailed out of bounds to the Delaware area that time, and the Hawks get the 11-point win. 25-14. As a pretty quick set one in 18 minutes. The Hawks come back and get the victory, 25-14. Set two on the horizon. This is Hawks volleyball from KMCH Sports.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
And we're back into Cedar Gymnasium here inside West Delaware High School in Manchester on this Tuesday night, first Tuesday of September 2018. John Swisher, Jones Salo, glad to have you along as the Hawks lead 1-0 with an 18-minute set one victory. They had to come back after down 9-4 to Maquoketa as both teams out of the floor for set one, getting ready here for this second set. And Joni, as you know, we lost one of our faithful listeners on Saturday morning. Iva Heiserman, last few years at the Good Neighbor home, following her grandkids. Her youngest great-grandkid, Kyra Vasky, who was the one of two seniors on the volleyball team a year ago. And Iva was one of those most faithful listeners and just a tremendous lady and great family support for her. And she always was listening in, even when her grandkids weren't listening. And we send our thoughts and prayers to the Azirs and the Vasky family, of course, Iva Heisman passing away at 95 years young on Saturday morning. As funeral will be in Andrew tomorrow. The wake was in Maquoketa tonight. 1-1, we are tied here as the Hawks with the 1-0 lead in this WAMAC East Division match. Cardinals come in 0-1 with a loss to Beckman. The Hawks are 1-0. There's a swat over, pinball around. Also the Lenz family.
Yeah,
don't want to leave anybody out, of course. As
all of those people, you never saw her without a smile on her face. She was a really nice lady.
Absolutely. As there's a ball off the top of the tape and back, and what we have, a 4-hit violation called first. 2-1. Hawks with the 1-point lead. Polak back to serve, right back corner. She'll pop it over in the middle of the floor, popped up. Kind of shoveled over there by Pickup. Now right side, Voss short arms it, hits it hard into the net. And we're knotted up at 2.
Voss had an excellent move when she missed the block, or not missed the block, but they hit it over her block, and she just had the quickest move to pass that up, but she didn't get herself back in transition quick enough.
Back middle, popped over by Bree Bennis. This is hit from the left side, Collier. Now back to the middle of the floor. Hard swat down there by Nell Sabizma. She gets her second kill. She had one way early in that first set. As the Cardinals lead by 1, it's 3-2.
She's their top hitter, too. She's got 40 kills on the year. She averages 1.7 a game.
This one's hit off the hands of Kolak, going behind her and out of bounds as Bree Bennis back to serve, back middle. Cardinals lead 4-2. Bennis, one of the 6 seniors, hits this one into the net.
And she's number 2 in kills.
Gives the Hawks a point there. They get the ball back, 4-3.
With Maquoketa, it's a big go-to person. She's got double the number of kills for other kids, so you know she's their money.
Right corner, back set by Carlin Paul. There's a pop over by Colbert. Now a bump left side. A swat, flat-footed there by Natalie Ellinger, a new face in here in set 2. We did not see her in the first game. There's a swat to the back row and out of bounds. And we're tied at 4. 4-4. Anna Kloss, the line judge on the far side with that call. Formerly Anna Ferguson, her mom Linda, working the table as usual, along with Carla Lammers. Angie Payton is the near side sideline judge. Here's a little tap over both very good volleyball players in their own right a few years back.
Yes.
There is a hit off of Collier off her left hand and out of bounds off the kill up front by Carlene Paul. She's got her first tonight. Cardinals lead by 1. 5-4. Hawks won the first set, 25-14 in 18 minutes. The front set, left corner, the hammer, back row. Dimmer had a tough angle with that one, going left to right. It hit sideways off her fist and bounded to the ground at the back of the breadbasket. It's 6-4 Maquoketa. Back right side, the libero, Carson, angling it over. This is bumped up in the air, right side. Voss hammers it over and out. Just outside the orange line as the eagle eye of Angie Payton all over that one. It's 7-4 Cardinals.
Largest lead of the game so far.
Cardinals led by 5 early on in set number 1. This one hits off the top of the tape. Right side, hitting it short into the net. Voss that time. Cardinals lead by 4 now, 8-4. Hawks dominate this series going back to 2008, 16-3 in matches, as the Cardinals have not won in this series since 2012. October 11th to be exact. They haven't won here at Seedorf Gymnasium since October 2nd of 2012. They swept the Hawks that year 3-0. It's a 31-7 campaign for the Cardinals, following up their State run in 2011. This one's hit out of bounds by the libero, Carissa Carson. 8-5 now, the 3-point Maquoketa lead. This one's hit to the far side where pickup is there. Bumped over in 3, sideways bump by Ellinger. Front set, here's a hammer down by Allison Collier as Paul was there but couldn't get an angle on that one as Collier has a kill on the night. Got her for 1 or 2?
I've got her for 1.
That's her first of the night. Hawks trail by 2, 8-6.
And that's actually a good thing the girl got her hands up because she was going to get it in the face. That was a very hard hit.
Front set, hit to the back row by Stratham. And now this one is hit awkwardly by the Hawks.
Kinley.
Colbert. Blocker kill.
That was a kill.
Her 4th of the game. 8 of the match here. 8-7.
One of those sidewinder kills that we always love.
A little windmill action?
A little windmill action. One of our favorites.
Didn't call too many of those last Thursday night. There is a hit up to the front row. Kleitz couldn't get there in time. Efforting under the net. Hit it, and it hits the floor on the Hawks side. Hawks trail by 2, 9-7. Back right side. Pickup will serve it over. Carolyn Pickup lost this one over to Kolak. Front set hammer by Kinley Colbert. There she is again.
She's on fire.
Improvement. She had 6 or so kills last Thursday.
Yeah.
She's got 5 already early on.
I got her down for 6.
Set 2. Well, give her 6.
Let's give her 6.
You're more accurate. 9-8. Hawks trail by 1.
She's really having a game.
This Collier. It's hit off of Bennis's hands behind her. Good cover by the libero Carson. Now it's popped over by Pickup. And what do we have here? In the net?
I think Macy, the pass was a little close to the net. Macy was trying to set it out of the net, but she couldn't get to it.
10-8. 2-point Cardinal lead. Back right side. This is Jocelyn Martin and hit too hard and out of bounds at the back row. It's 10-9, the 1-point Cardinal advantage. Peyton Lindauer will serve back right corner. 10-9 Maquoketa. Trying to turn the program back around. Haven't had a winning season since 2014 when they were 20-19. And there is a serve over and good by Lindauer. Missed hit out of bounds by the Cardinals, and the Hawks have tied it up at 10. Maquoketa was just 5-31 last year, 16-21, and 12-21 in 16 and 15 respectively. Here's Bennis hitting over the back row. Popped up to the left side. Hauser skies and hits it long and deep and out of bounds right in front of the Cardinal back of the bench. 11-10 Maquoketa. Talked about 4th head coach in 5 seasons. It's tough to get to consistency. We saw that for a while with the Anamosa program, another program struggling in the Monmouth Conference. As Dimmer gets a nice hard kill from the middle. Nobody was around the back of the middle of that Cardinal defense as Claire gets her 5th kill of the night. It's just hard to sustain.
It is.
When you're going through coaches like that, especially 4 and 5 seasons. As now we talk about Snyder, the alum, the former player, a very good player in her own right, went on to play at Kirkwood. So she's got a lot of knowledge, and talk about that Cardinal investment she has as a Maquoketa girl.
You can see that the spirit of the girls is just probably some of the best I've seen when it comes to
attitude, a little different mindset.
It is. They're looking at her. They're looking for direction. They're really wanting to be here.
There's a hard hit by Dimmer on the far side. She snuck it in for another kill. Claire's got 6. And we're tied up again at 12.
Sometimes when you're running against a fast offense like West Delaware does, then you get yourself back on your heels. And that's what's happening right now.
Hit over off the serve. That was out of bounds, wasn't it?
Yep.
Thank you. Yes, it was. Angie Payton all over that one. The near sideline judge. And the Hawks lead here. Is that the first lead?
That's the first lead. Well, beginning of the game.
So second lead total in this first set as the Hawks lead 13-12. And now here's a touch out of bounds. We're tied up at 13. Last to touch the Hawks. Back to serve will be Bree Bennis.
4 ties just in the last 3 points. It's going back and forth a little bit here. Now we're kind of ping-balling it back and forth.
Even bigger student section than last Thursday night, which we couldn't always say. We got some more football players and cross-country. Their meet at Waverly Shell Rock postponed because of the weather and the heavy rains up north. Today, that will be made up on Thursday afternoon in Waverly. As there's a hit back over, and now Kleitsch pops it over. Tied at 13 here, midway stages of game number 2. There's a nice little shiver there. The right-handed variety by Claire Dimmer. Claire gets her 7th kill tonight. Hawks lead by a point, 14-13.
Yeah, Claire placed that pretty nicely. And boy, did she get up. I think her head was above the net that time. That was very nice. Nice little shiver, like you called it.
Thank you. It was indeed. Front set. No, back set. Miscommunication there.
Yeah.
She didn't hit it front or back. I misspoke. It was right in the middle, and her teammate, Zabizma, couldn't get there because she stayed there. That was Paul, but she didn't know where the ball went. To her credit, she thought she hit it behind her.
She was taking a step to the back. She was running a D, and it went in front of her. I think just a misset.
Front set. Here is Collier for the smack over. Bennis right there. Cover from her knees in the back row. This is popped over up front. Little tap. Kleitsch. Now Colbert. Front set. Left corner. On the run. Little tap over. Popped up in the air by Collier. Front set. Pinball around at the net. This one's hit to the back row, but right there is Welcher. Now bumping it is Kleitsch. Swatting it over his boss. 2-point Hawk lead. 15-13. This is a swat, but a block in the net. Coach Snyder calling for a carry. Nothing doing by the young officials. Now the Cardinals will head it back over. The Hawks now push our longest rally of the night as both teams are not wanting this ball to fall. And there is pickup. Short-arming this one into the net. Got in a hurry on the far side. And the Hawks lead by 3, 16-13.
And I can see why the people on the other side were thinking that it should have been a carry, but she got down low enough that she got both arms on it. So I guess I'd have to agree with the ref.
This one's hit out of bounds by Sabrina Welcher off the serve. Back to a 2-point contest here, 16-14 Hawks.
This is the most I've seen Maquoketa parents into a game, a set also. It's nice to see that energy in a team that's in the Walmart.
It's got to be the biggest crowd from Maquoketa we've seen in the last several years as well that stayed around for the varsity matches. There's a kill. Allison trickles down Stratham's arm on the Cardinals side of the net as Allison Collier gets her second.
That's her second, yeah.
Kill of the night. And the Hawks are back up by 3, 17-14.
She was celebrating that one. Her arm went in the air like that. Allison's kind of a quiet person, but her arm went in the air on that one. She was feeling good.
Martin hits it over. It's popped up front. Little sideways bump. Now front set. Half windmill there by Colbert. It's hit low under the net. Hawks lead by 4, 18-14.
Nice kill by Colbert. That's the spin on the ball made that ball hit her arms the wrong way.
Hawks are 7 points away from going up 2-0 in this match. Hard diving effort from Carson, the libero from the back row. Coach Snyder wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. Hawks lead by 5, 19-14, 6 points away from a 2-0 lead. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
John and Joan back with you, 19-14, 5-point lead. Later stages of set number 2, Hawks lead the match 1-0. This is hit off the block of Colbert and hit off the Cardinals and out of bounds. And it's a 6-point lead now, 20-14.
Yeah, that's the largest lead in the game for West Delaware. You know, and that's the third block kill for Colbert. She is really on fire tonight.
6-point lead, 5 points away. Popped up in the air. Now hit over by Carson, the libero. left-handed half windmill by Kleitz. We have whistles, and we have a Hawk point. We have a 2-hit violation.
I think he called it on the setter.
Hawks lead by 7 now, 21-14. They're 4 points away from going up 2-0. Back middle, Allie Martin, the run and the jump serve and a beauty. Hit to the back row, popped up front. Now Martin comes with a cover. Sideways, a little shiver, but Colbert hit it. I thought it was going to be a shiver just over the net, but Colbert was able to still hit it.
Yeah.
And now it's retrieved back over by Maquoketa. There's a little dink and a doink by Allison Collier. She splits it in up front.
And she doinked it right inside that 10-foot line. That was a good one.
Amongst 3 Cardinals right there in the Hawks lead, 22-14.
Love to see that celebration.
Collier, third kill. We'll keep it right here for this timeout as Coach Snyder takes another timeout. Head coach Brett Mathers, 23rd season here at West Delaware as the head varsity coach. 745 wins, 166 losses, 775 and 186 overall. He's approaching a milestone in his 25th year of head coaching varsity volleyball, as only 25 match wins away from special number 800 for Coach Mather, as that will hopefully come later on this season, of course.
Hope so too.
22-14. Hawks lead. Right backside is Allie Martin. She'll angle it over, back row, popped up front set, right to left. Here is Stratham. She pops it over. It's hit back over by Kleitz. And getting there, but can't get a handle on it, is a Cardinal. And the Hawks lead 23-14, 2 points away. Now the serve over. Cardinals trying to return it. They do, and Diller coming up from the back row cannot get a good handle on that one as the kill point by Natalie Ellinger. Ellinger, her first kill.
She's only a sophomore.
She is.
That's pretty good.
She comes
She
in.
is number 4 in hit.
Comes in with only 9 on the season. The Beesmen leading the way with 40, and Dennis and Clark up top with 24 coming in. 23-15, Hawks by 8. So shiver there by Kleitz. Front set in the middle. This one's hit to the back row and out of bounds. Good little 2-step there by the line judge, Anna Kloss, in that back far corner, getting out of the way of that ball and making the right call of out of bounds. And it's 24-15. 9-point lead. 1 point away. Back right corner. Collier. This is hit backwards and out of bounds by Dennis. And the Hawks will win this one exactly 18 minutes as well, as the Hawks win it 25-15. Set number 3 coming up. Hawks lead this match 2-0. This is Wymack East Division Volleyball. You're listening to it on KMCH Sports.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
John and Joan back with you along with in-studio producer Faith Hunt. Inside the studios of KMCH Radio, East Main Street in Manchester. We're high atop Cedar Gymnasium here at West Delaware High School as the Hawks lead this East Division match of the WAMAC Conference 2-0 now with a 25-14 win in Game 1, coming back down 9-4. And the second contest was 25-15. Both games lasting exactly 18 minutes. Better consistent play.
Yeah.
There's that word again in that second set, Joni.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think that they were running some of the quick sets, and their passing got a lot better too. So that makes a big difference.
There's a hammer by Dimmer, but it was out of bounds. Down the far side, near side, in front of the Maquoketa bench. 1-0 Cardinals. There's a little tap over off the set by Kleitch. Dimmer hit it over, now popped up off the block by Kleitch. Bennis for libero Carson. Now push over short on into the net. Did Sabizma that time, and we're knotted up at 1. Back left side is Kleitch. Collier, check that. Lindau in the back row with her. Kolak up in the middle. It's Collier, Dimmer, and Hauser up front. There's a little toss over and snuck it in. Kolak couldn't get there in time. The near left corner.
Which surprises me because that girl she's got wings on her feet. She is really, really good.
Carolyn Pickup, we mentioned Kolak, impressive numbers coming in only as a freshman. You were just really impressive.
Yeah.
All the volleyball you've seen over the years, those kind of numbers by a freshman are very impressive as Dimmer gets the kill that time.
Yeah, with Kolak being a freshman, she's got 84 digs on the year. She averages 3.6. The closest person to her is 35.
Wow.
And that's
65, right?
Or 65. And that's
still,
Macy.
yeah.
That's your setter.
Yeah.
The girl she's just fire.
A push over right corner by Pickup. And that's a little tap over. Collier comes down the hands of a Cardinal on the far side. As Collier will get the point that time. She's got 4 kills on the night.
And her celebration was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't
a
quite
kill is
sure.
a kill is a kill.
It popped up in the air. Now front set, but she meant the back setters. That's where her hitter was going. Sabizma goes behind her instead of in front. Miscommunication there. Hawks lead by 2, 4-2.
Second lead change. Hawks takes it back.
This one hit over. It's bumped up in the air. Now it's sideways bump over by Pickup. Up front set, right to left. There's a hammer over by the Hawks, and a new face in there. That's Leah Wegman getting into the act. Wegman gets her first kill in her first varsity WAMAC action.
Yeah.
East side anyways. We did not see her last Thursday night.
She was playing pretty strong in the JV game. I could see that she was on fire too.
JV victorious 2-0. Freshman squads both won theirs 2-0. The JV, check that, sophomores won 2-1. So right now 8-1 is the set on the night. 10-1 when you throw in those 2 varsities so far.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks come in with a set record of 19-10. Maquoketa is 4-22. Match-wise, Cardinals are 2-9. Hawks are 7-4. Hawks get the point back here.
And
check
now,
that. Cardinals get the point back.
And now they just have to settle down and pass the ball and run the serve. Run the
Blocked
play.
it over by Carson. Left corner, angled over Leah Wegman. Another kill. 2 for 2 for Wegman, the junior outside hitter.
And that was Maquoketa's strong serving. That libero, she's got a killer serve, so it was nice to break that.
Back right side. This is Welcher serving it over. Line drive, right to left. 6-4, Hawks by 2. Flat-footed hit over by Abby Stratham. And
Welcher almost wanted to touch that.
Good eagle eye there by Welcher, letting it go. Back right side is Welcher, 7-4, 3-point lead. Jump serve, angles it over, pops up in the air in the middle. Now a front set, right to left. It's popped in the middle, now bumped around. Back set, right side, swatted over, pushed over, back row. This is bumped up to the middle. Front set, Kleitz. Here's Wegman again, back row. The cover there by Bennis. Up front, right to left on the set.
Nice block.
The hammer there by Ellinger. The block by Collier, as Joan alluded to. This one is going to be 4 hits. And the Hawks will take the point in the ball. They lead by 4, 8-4.
And I'm almost wondering if they're going to give Allison a kill on that just because they couldn't even handle it. So I'm going to give her one.
Why not? Allison's 5th for the night. Sideways bump there by libero Carson. It's angled over. Up. Little tap. Backwards. Kolak pushes it over. Back set. Here's a hit by Pickup. Now a set and a little tap on the sideways half shiver, half set.
Yeah.
There by Kleitz.
Actually, I don't think she got a piece of that. I think it was Kleitz.
You don't think Colbert did it all?
I think that Kleitz kind of just went right over her fingertips and placed it. That is a play for them. They run that.
Well, it's a great fake out.
Very good.
I'd be faked out every time. My prowess of volleyball skills. I know that surprises you. You've seen me play once.
I loved watching you play.
I bet.
You were awesome.
For my athletic ability, 9-4, the 5-point lead. Sideways bumped over, up front to net. Backward set, here's Collier hitting it over, smacking it over off of Bennett. It goes off her and out of bounds. Hawks by 6, timeout on the floor. Coach Snyder and the Cardinals take it. We'll take it with them. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Back into Cedar Gymnasium, 11-4. Hawks lead by 7. This one's hit out of bounds by Maquoketa. Hawks will have the serve back here going right to left. It's Welcher. So send it to the back row where the libero Carson is up front. Front set, we have
two-hit violation.
Two-hitter called there on Maquoketa. Hawks up by 8. 12-4, the advantage.
When a setter is setting the ball should not move that much, and that kind of went wiggly-woggly all over the place.
I like that. Wiggly-woggly.
That's my new setter term.
Don't want to be too wiggly-woggly. Welcher with the serve over. Now the hammer by Collier. Did she sink it in? She did. Allison Collier, she's having a nice night as well.
She's really having a good night.
6 kills on the night for Allison. 13-4. Hawks by 9. You got her for 8?
I got her for 8.
Okay, I don't want to shortchange her. I've been nodding off, apparently, as Welcher sends it over. Front set in the middle. This one's hit back over by Pickup. Front set, Kleitz. Here's a hit in the net by Wegman going for a 3rd kill. Couldn't get it high enough up over the tape that time. Goes for the Cardinals' point. Their 5th. It's 13-5 Hawks.
Sabrina Welcher coming out right now. Claire's coming back in. Sabrina's serve is a wicked serve. she's got a really nice spin on it that makes it drop quickly.
From the back middle, this is pickup. She lofts it over. Front set Clyde. Here's Wegman. Short arms it again into the middle of the net. And it's 13-6 now. Hawks by 7. They lead this match 2-0 after 25-14 and 25-15 wins. Both of those first two sets took 18 minutes. This is a hard hit in the net with a little running one-handed set by Clyde. Colbert hit it, but awkward hit into the net. Short-armed at that time. Cardinals get their third point in a row. It's 13-7. Pickup sends it over. Back set Clyde. Here's Collier with the slam down in the back row, and Allison has her 9th kill of the night. Hawks by 7 now, 14-7.
She really split the block on that. The block didn't get closed right away, and so she took it right through their hands, and there was nobody covering that gap.
Martin will serve, back right corner. Back with her is Dimmer. Kolak in the middle. It's Colbert, Kleitch, and Wegman up front, left to right. This one is angled over by Martin. A awkward hit, and they can't get it over in 3. It bounds down in front of the net. The high lofting bump from Bennis. 15-7, Hawks lead now by 8, 10 points away from winning this match 3-0. Back right side is Martin. She'll angle it to the back corner. Popping it up is Carson. This one is hit to the near side. Sideways shiver over. No touch again by Colbert. Kleitch. Beautiful little fake set again.
You see that, didn't you? It looks like that is going to be a quick set, and Macy, that's a beautiful set by Macy right into that breadbasket.
It's like a running back taking the fake.
It is.
And the quarterback pulling out in football. As Colbert did a great job selling that fake, and before you know it, the ball is over. They're expecting in the back row. No, it's right in the front of the breadbasket. Get out your dinner rolls and brown gravy.
And I know about as much about football as you know about volleyball. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
I'm learning because of you.
Yes, you are.
And I'm trying to teach you, too.
Okay.
Sure, Jeff is teaching you as well. If you take the tutelage, 16-8. Now 17-8. This one's hitting to the rafters by the Cardinals. 17-8. Hawks have the lead. They're 8 points away from winning this one 3-0. Back right side to serve. There's a new face in there. As Heather Himes. Was she in earlier in the game?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought this was her first time.
She had a really pretty jump serve.
We saw her a little bit last year. Himes, talented softball player. We saw her in the summertime. She's a sophomore. Bumped up, left side. Here's Hauser. Smacks it over. Up front. Front set, right to left. Finish. Blocked by Kleitch. Kleitch was right there. Left-handed block is a hard hit for Finish, trying to angle away from the block. Kleitch got her left paw up there and slammed it down. It's 18-8, 10-point lead. This one is short-armed into the net by Himes. 18-9 now. Hawks 7 points away.
Little sweat on the floor. We're going to wipe it up.
Doing the honors is number 12, Jocelyn Martin for Maquoketa. This one's popped up by Dimmer. Now Kolak up front. Hauser sends it over. This one's hit under the net and out of bounds by Martin for the Cardinals. And the Hawks lead by 10. 19-9. They're 6 points away.
2 kills for Ava tonight, so it's nice to see her getting back into the game and maybe we should get some swings in this rotation up front.
Lundar will serve back right side. It's Martin and Kolak in the middle. Hauser, Kleitch, and Colbert up front will tap over to the breadbasket. Good cover there. Front set. Little fingernail tap by, that is not
Taya Dimmer.
Colbert. That is Taya Dimmer. I thought she looked different, and it's because it's a different person. Taya Dimmer up front now for the Hawks. This one. Pinballed around off of Martin. Kolak couldn't get to it on the near side. It goes out of bounds. And it's a 9-point lead, 19-10.
The nice thing to see, though, is all 3 of those back row players, they went to each other and they said, okay, I got this one, I got that one. that communication is going to make that next time that happens, the right person is going to pass that ball.
Back middle, angling it over is Paul. This one swatted by Taya Dimmer. Lost it up in the air. Now a bump and three over by Sabisma. The hammer down by Macy Kleitch. And Macy gets another kill. What do you got for her? 4?
I got 4.
And it's a 10-point lead again. 20-10. Hawks are 5 points away.
Got all my games color-coded tonight if you want to borrow one of my colored pens.
I see that. It's very pretty. We'll have to frame that one.
Good.
Front set. Going for the hard kill was Sabisma on the block. Was that Hauser?
That was Hauser. Hauser and Demmer with her.
Ava gets the block down. The Cardinals take the timeout. 21-10. Hawks are 4 points away. We're taking it with them. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Donna Jones back with you. A short arm into the net by Bennis of the Cardinals. Hawks lead 22-10 now. Trying to get their most lopsided victory of the night here in their final set. 22-10, they're 3 points away. They won the first two 25-14, 25-15. Here we have a in-the-net violation called on the Hawks.
By Collier.
Allison got too friendly with the net up front, and it's Cardinal point of the ball, 22-11. Bennis to serve, back middle. Bree Bennis, the senior captain, one of 6 seniors on this team. Front set, left side. Collier off the set by Kleitch. Too hard and out of bounds off the back end. She drilled that one to Delhi that time. It's 22-12.
Yeah, that might have made it.
Off the bounce down Highway 38. Back middle, here's Bennis, and she hits this one too hard. Out the other side. It's 23-12, 2 points away. As Kolak will send this one over. This one pops up to the middle, sideways bump, and the old tribute to John Denver. And if you saw that, I'll tell my story after this point. Wegman tip-tapped around. Cardinals will bump it over by Bennis. Front set, right to left. This one sent over back row. Front set in the middle. Front set, left side. A push over by Wedman before 2-hit violation called on the Hawks. At the West Virginia game this past weekend on Saturday, the entire crowd, I don't know if they usually do this, it was on Twitter, on Facebook, they sang that song, the old song by John Denver.
It's one of my favorites.
It is a very nice song. It's come back from popularity last few years. As Jamie Vansky introduced me to that over the weekend as it was on Twitter. They sang it very well as the Hawks student section paid tribute there here tonight. Their USA type theme tonight. They're decked out in the patriotic colors. Some creative outfits, I might add. 24-13, 1 point lead. Do they ever dress up like that during school? It all comes after school.
No, it comes after school.
This one is hit actually off the Cardinals, and there it is, 25-13. The Hawks win in 3 as they win this one of the longer ones of the night. And nope, I guess wrong. 17, the shortest one of the night. I looked at my watch wrong as the Hawks win this one in 17 minutes. 3-0. Hawks get the win. They improved their record set-wise to 20-10. They dropped Maquoketa at 4-23. Hawks match record at 8-4. Cardinals go home back to Jackson County at 2-10. A timeout. Our post-match starts next. This is West Delaware Volleyball from KMCH Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
John and Joan back with you from Cedar Gymnasium here in Manchester as the Hawks complete the 3-0 sweep over the Cardinals of Maquoketa. 25-14 in 18 minutes, 25-15 in 18 minutes, 25-13 in 17 minutes. Total match score, 75-42. Total match, 53 minutes, 6 minutes longer than last year's. The Hawks won that one 3-0 in 47 minutes as they found themselves in a little adversity early on, especially in that first set, Joni, and they were able to battle back, got down 9-4 against a team they're heavily favored against on paper, what have you, but it goes to show you got to come out ready, you got to play hard. They fought back, they got the job done eventually the night, but you still have to give credit to Maquoketa coming out, playing hard under a different regimen here and a different routine and different attitude we see by the Cardinal ladies. Coach Snyder, she's going to do some things. She's able to stick around the Maquoketa area.
Yeah, I really hope that they don't walk out of here with their head hung low like we were talking before the match even started, that it's really not, sometimes it's not about the wins and losses, but they need to look at those first two matches and how they came lights out, and they kept West Delaware down for a while. West Delaware then settled down, got into their offense, got into their quick offense, started passing better, and then they battled back and forth a little bit. You know, right, and I'm looking at the two matches, with the 10s and the 11s in the score in that area. They started going back and forth a little bit, and then West Delaware would take over and finish the game out. So I'm wondering, if it was a little bit of running out of gas for Maquoketa, but, and of course West Delaware came out and played their game, like we said. Then in that third set, it was pretty awesome to see West Delaware, when they were knotted at 2, West Delaware said, you know what, let's bring it now. And then they did, and they kept the lead for the rest of the time. We had some great hitting from our kids tonight at West Delaware. We had Kleitsch with 4 kills. We had Kinley with 7. Allison Collier with 9 kills on the night, and Claire with her very strong 8. So good night overall. We had some block kills that were absolutely amazing by Colbert, Ava, and Kleitsch. Sabrina had an ace at the end of the game there. That was amazing. It was just overall a really good night for West Delaware to show that they can come back.
Absolutely coming back and getting the victory. Here tonight, the Hawks 3-0 over the Maquoketa Cardinals as we wait for head coach Brett Mather. As the Hawks, we take a look at their schedule. They'll be at the annual Appleton-Parkersburg Invitational this Saturday.
That's a tough one.
It is always good competition there. And then we'll make our first road trip of the new season. We won't be back here for a West Delaware volleyball match for a month. It's October 4th, the next home match against Beckman, as they'll have that tournament on September 15th. So they will play here again, but we won't see the Hawks back here inside Seedorf until October 4th, as next Tuesday is that quad they added with the loss of Anamosa and Western Dubuque in the schedule. They had that week open, and they added it with Center Point Urbana and Marion and Monticello at Marion next Tuesday on September 11th. So we look forward for the trip down, a first road trip of the season down on Tuesday night. Thanks for your time as always. Have a great rest of your week. Good weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday.
It's always a thrill to be here with you, John.
Absolutely. Likewise, Joan Salo, thanks for her help and her insight here tonight as we wait for the head coach of the Hawks, Brett Mather, to make his way up in his post-match interview here as the Hawks get the victory here tonight, 3-0. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Back into Cedar Gymnasium for the final time here tonight on the post-match interview with the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Brett Mather, as the Hawks take down Maquoketa 3-0, 25-14, 15-13, 75-42 total points, 53 minutes here tonight. As we started off with set number one, not the way you'd like your team to come out and play, even though a team you're favored against, especially that, you've got to come out a little more poised than that. And they regrouped and they got better, but getting down 5 against a team like Maquoketa, give them credit. They played hard, did Maquoketa, but not the effort that you like to see out of your girls early on. What was that? What do you attribute that to?
Well, we talked, that was a big focus for us at the end of the match here is what did we do? Actually, I knew what we did. But that was a big focus that I wanted them to talk about and them to kind of own up to. Is the big thing was we didn't mentally prepare ourselves near as well as we did last Thursday for a Mount Vernon match. We weren't ready to go. If I watch the warm-up there, we're not as focused as we need to be. Let's just leave it at that. And, it's one of those learning moments there for us. We'll not let that happen again. But the big thing was 2 things. One, that we learned from it. We're better because of it. Sometimes, your faults, we focus on them so much, but you know what? That's growth. That's a growth mindset right there, is we can improve on that. And, we're not going to let it happen again. And that's the way we got to view that. The other thing was it definitely motivated ourselves middle of that game because we knew it was on us. We knew that those mistakes were because we weren't prepared. And that's just a fact. And at least our girls stayed composed and they didn't hit the panic button. They just kind of went out there and they did what they did. And they started to get rolling kind of middle of game 1 there. And then, we kind of got a slow start game 2 as well. Not near as slow as game 1, but I thought game 3 was probably our best game of all of them by far. And, I just didn't think we got the sloppy start that we got in the other 2 games.
And being a good team, able to overcome that and come back and get the heads on straight and then play with a little more consistency as we saw in game 2. And then, as you said, the best one of the night, game 3, is it took them down 25-13. Just that's kind of what we expected tonight, the team that would play. But you'll have that early season. You're trying to mix people in and out and get some different positions, having some different ladies step up. And we kept talking about Kinley Colbert and Allison Collier. You have your mainstays in Dimmer and Kleitch. But nice job by Kinley Colbert and Allison Collier helping out to lead the way tonight offensively.
I thought this was the best that Collier swung all year long, to be quite honest. And we actually watched her tape, and actually Jeanette Voss's pictures helped us out a little bit. She's putting her arm in a really bad position when she goes up to swing, so we focused on shortening up her swing, and I really thought that for only 1 day of practice, I really thought that she did a nice job of that. It was shortening up that swing, and then we put her to the right side game 3, and we know she puts up a phenomenal block, but on that, when she hits our power, she doesn't get a lot of swings opposite her to put that block up, so it's something we've been looking at in practice just a little bit there, and it's something we're going to keep playing around with because we got to get some productivity from all 6 spots there, and we're going to move girls around and see where our best is at.
And Maquoketa, a struggling program the last few years, haven't had a winning season since 2014. A girl that you coached against, Nicole Snyder, is back, a Maquoketa native there, taking that program over, and saw some positive things out of them tonight as a positive attitude from them. They're learning. She's coaching hard every play, and it's good to see some of those teams get back up and be a little more competition here on the east side.
Oh, absolutely. When they had their big struggles in consistency of coach. They had
4th and 5 seasons.
Yeah, and before that they had Jill, who was down there for a number of seasons, and she really turned that program around, and that's where they had those great teams. They qualified for state, and she did a great job with the program, and then, it was her time to be done, and unfortunately she hasn't had anybody that's been consistent in there for her or for that program, and that's been a big struggle for them. But, it's all about the consistency, and I think, it's certainly something to be said about having a staff there that can run a program not just for a year but for multiple years and really get things going.
And the Hawks will be off until Saturday now with the annual Appleton-Parkersburg Invitational, as Wapsie Valley and AP are a couple of teams, whatever competition you see, they're always a pretty good competitive slate there.
Yeah, then, you've got Grundy Center, who's a phenomenal team this year. They're one of the best teams in the state in all levels, and so they're going to be fun to play. Denver is there. I believe we played Denver right away. And I cannot tell you. I know we play at 9. Or no, we don't play the first match. We do play the last match, but we don't play the first match today. So we got to sleep in a little bit extra there, and that's okay.
All right. So then you return to a kind of off non-conference play next Tuesday in that quad. That's the added night, that week off where Western Dubuque and Anamosa leave the WAMAC. So it's Monticello, Center Point, Urbana, and Marion, all at Marion in that quad next Tuesday night. So a little different flair for this schedule, this team, these girls quad during a week since they've been lower levels, if ever, for some of these ladies. So a varsity quad next Tuesday on September 11th.
Yeah, that'll be a fun experience for us to go down and play. Monticello's having another good year. They've got some really talented players. Center Point Urbana's definitely got talented players as well. Those are the teams we'll face. The Marion will be there, but they're not going to play us. We'll play them at the WAMAC there. But anyway, we're going to get 2 good matches in there, and we just got to continue to get better between here and there.
Yes, indeed. All right, good luck this weekend at AP, and congrats on the victory here tonight. Thanks for your time, as always.
All right, I appreciate it, Swish. Thanks for all you do.
You bet. Brett Mather, thanks for his time. After his team gets a 3-0 win here tonight, 25-14, 25-15, and 25-13, 75-42 total points, 53 minutes on the night as the Hawks get the victory over Maquoketa. They improve the record to 8-4, 20-10 set-wise, and now 2-0 on the east side. The WAMAC East Division, 3-1 overall. The WAMAC 2-0 at home, dropping Maquoketa to 2-10, 4-23 set-wise, 1-3 in the WAMAC, going 2 on the east side, 2-10 in road matches for the Maquoketa Cardinals. Enrollment of 406, 31 of 48 Class 4A schools. The Hawks ranked 11th in Class 4A. They're 46 of 48 schools in Class 4A with an enrollment number of 370. That is going to wrap it up here tonight. Thanks to in-studio producer Faith Hunt. To my partner, Joan Salo. We'll be back on the air next Tuesday at Marion for Center Point Urbana and Monticello matches against the West Delaware Hawks. As don't forget, coming up tomorrow night here from KMCH Sports will be Hawk Talk with Gary Dolphin and the voice of the Hawkeyes and the head coach of the Hawks, Kirk Ferentz, as they preview that Iowa State matchup, 4:06 to kick off on Saturday afternoon here from KMCH, 2 o'clock the pregame from the Hawkeye Radio Network. Friday night we'll have week number 3 of the high school football season. As that season is scooting right along, the Hawks will travel down to Mount Vernon. Jamie Vasky, Aaron Payne, and Bill Lowe coverage for you. We'll have an earlier start, a 4:45 fresh soft football start on Friday night at Ash Park, the football field of the Cornell Rams on the campus of Cornell College, as 4:45 because of a marching band performance by the Iowa State University marching band at halftime of the varsity game, as the varsity game slated to start around 7:15 on Friday night. We'll have the pregame show around 6:30 and then have the game for you when that gets going right here from KMC Sports on Friday night. Once again, our thoughts and prayers to the family, and especially KMCH zone, Jamie Vasky, 95-year-old Iowa Heisman, one of our most faithful and loyal listeners the past few years, passing away over the weekend. And we send our thoughts to Jamie and family. That's going to do it from Manchester here tonight, as we wish you a farewell and a good rest of your week. So long, everybody, from KMCH Sports.